What's up guys, my name is Michael. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, go ahead and click subscribe. Today I wanted to talk about iOS 13 and the potential release of Beta 2, which may actually be coming in just a few days here on Monday the 17th. So iOS 13 Beta 1, as you may remember, on the first day of WWDC when Apple had the keynote, was released on June 3rd, and I can pretty much say with 95% of confidence, Apple is going to be releasing a second beta of iOS 13 this Monday. So what am I basing that off of? Well, I have been an iOS beta tester for so many years, since the days of iOS 7, I believe. I think that was way back in 2013. And pretty much whenever Apple releases a new beta, they are going to wait 2 weeks between releases. Sometimes for the smaller builds of iOS, they might just wait a week between releases. But whenever it comes to these major iOS 12, iOS 13 releases, whenever these are in the beta process, Apple is always going to wait 2 weeks. So of course, we don't actually know until Beta 2 is released. And once Beta 2 is released, we will know also when Beta 3 and Beta 4 are going to come out. But since we don't have a second beta, we don't really have any pattern to go off of for iOS 13. So we'll just have to wait and see. But my best guess is Monday, June 17th is when we are going to see Beta 2, because we saw it released on June 3rd, and Beta 2 most likely is going to be 2 weeks later on the 17th. So I don't really need Beta 2 on my phone, because if you follow me on Twitter, you know iOS 13 has actually been fine for me. Apart from a few bugs here and there, I have a few bugs with my folders. For some reason, folders are really wonky on iOS 13. Also, a few little UI tweaks, like when I bring my icons into wiggle mode, you can see there's a little UI glitch with that X kind of coming towards you. I've reported all these to Apple, so these aren't being ignored. Hopefully Apple can improve these in Beta 2. We actually do have a confirmed feature that is coming in Beta 2. This comes actually directly from Craig Federighi. So somebody actually emailed him and was upset that 3D Touch is being removed in iOS 13. And he actually said that this was a bug. So the previous video I made talking about iOS 13 killed 3D Touch. Apparently that is actually a bug, and all phones that have 3D Touch will be working with 3D Touch on iOS 13 on future betas of iOS 13. So Beta 1 right now doesn't support 3D Touch, but hopefully in Beta 2 and moving forward, 3D Touch functionality will be restored. And that has been confirmed in an email thread with the Senior Vice President of iOS software. So this comes directly from Apple. 3D Touch is going to be coming back in iOS 13. We just have to wait for Beta 2. I'm also wondering how Apple is going to release iOS 13 Beta 2, because as you may remember, iOS 13 has never had a profile that you can install on your phone. You actually have to download the IPSW and install it via iTunes or macOS Catalina. So it's a pretty big process just to get iOS 13 beta installed on your phone. So with this release, I hope Apple can include the profile so people can simply install it and upgrade to the developer beta right from their phone. I don't know if when Beta 2 is released, if we're going to have to completely reinstall it using the IPSW downloads from the developer website, or if it's just going to be available as a general software update here under Settings, General, and Software Update. You can see there's no update available yet, but hopefully iOS 13 Beta 2 will show up here, because I really don't want to do a fresh restore using my Mac, because then I'd have to upgrade my Mac to macOS Catalina beta, and that would be a whole mess. So I hope Apple can filter all the iOS 13 updates directly through this software update page in iOS. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all the information I have for you in this video. If you like this video and if you found it informative, please drop a like on it. It really helps out the channel. Anyways, that's going to do it for me in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.